News! Ridiculous news!
Someone's excited.
This is ridiculous news. It's stupid and it's been in the news. Old stories from around the world. They're here for us to abuse. Zeros, heroes, widows, we've got a few. It's the ridiculous news. Whammy! So, Jack, it's
little
the...
Matt inspired quote there as well, wasn't it? I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, miss you, Matt. Love you long time.
Yeah.
We've also got, as you can probably see in the camera, these fancy little cards that we've got all our things on now. So we can do all got all notes and stuff going on.
Yeah.
So as I'm,
it's quite weird because like the cameras are right in front of us, obviously.
Yeah.
We're all sat in weird places in the studio, and we've got a screen to the left.
Yeah.
So yeah. Jack, do you want to take it away with today's ridiculous
news?
news?
So seeing as I am
over to Jack in the studio.
Yeah, ridiculous news broadcaster now.
Producer Bryn, can you bring up the image, please, to go with
Yes.
this?
So there you can see the picture here now. I need to practice. So if I do it like this, it's a bit like a thing. So the headline is "Rusty knife embedded in man's head for 26 years after being mugged." The 4-inch. Just to pre-warn everybody, there is a lot of strange words in here, so I will do my best to pronounce them. They may just go by the wayside. The 4-inch blade had been there since he was violently mugged in 1994. In 2012, the patient, 76, named only as Mr. Dward G, we'll call him Mr. D. Named only as Mr. D, sought medical attention after he began suffering from chronic headache. But the knife was kept in his head because it was believed to pose a threat to his life if he had it removed. It was finally taken out at Shandong Zainfoshan Hospital in China, which described the case as a miracle. Images supplied by the facility in Jinan, capital city of Shandong province, show the intact fruit knife blade retrieved from the back of Gothard Mr. D's head. Mr. D, who is from the rural county of Haiyan in China's northwestern Xinghai province, underwent 2 procedures on April 2nd and 8th. At the end of March, he was flown more than 1,860 miles for the pro bono treatment after medics touring the countryside discovered his shocking case, which went largely untreated due to the limitations of local medical facilities. Dr. Zhang, I'm not going to try and pronounce his surname, one of the medics who found Mr. D said, "When we found him while on a medical tour of Xinghai, we learned that experts had decided on a more conservative treatment, prescribing only painkillers, but his symptoms began increasingly severe became
Come on, Jack, you can
increasingly severe and unbearable, much like me trying to read this."
Should we leave it there? Should we wrap up there?
We're getting there.
Power through.
Yeah. So, well, I've lost where I was now. He had neurological symptoms included vision loss in his right eye as well as near full paralysis in his left arm and leg. The 2-part life-saving surgery was designed by someone's chief ear, nose and mouth specialist, Wang Jiron, and deputy head Wang Baodong. Basically, he got better.
Yeah, back to us in the studio.
Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, right.
So that was painful, mainly because of the story. I should really have chosen one with a lot less complicated words in it. And I got rid of a whole paragraph of that.
So that means that
a bloke's had a knife in his head for nearly my entire life.
that's pretty mad.
It was a fruit knife.
Yeah. Well, as in literally, just to go back from it, and I only sort of realised it earlier, he was mugged in 1994. I was born 1 year previous to this. So I was 1 when this guy was stabbed in the head with a knife. And for my entire life, he's had a knife in his head.
So
and I thought I had
like
problems.
Not that, just all his life.
No, it's, as you can see from the X-ray up here, wherever it is, there.
It's coming out his
it's
ear.
It's literally like near his ear somewhere, so it's like across the back of his brain. So when I was reading like the full article, it went through like something in his like spinal cord, top of the spinal cord, so they didn't want to remove it. So they just left it and just give them some paracetamol, basically.
Put some stickers on it and
Yeah.
just roll with it,
Yeah. Like put some sick decals on.
Massive flames.
So, unfortunately, sir, we can't take out the knife, but we can give you this really good "I went to the doctor" sticker to put over the scar.
I like the idea of like the tassels, you know, like they get on like
Yeah.
girls' bikes.
Yes.
Handlebar. Like,
Yeah.
just a warning tassel.
Yeah, we can do some mad sick customization on it for you, sir.
Well, it's go faster knife.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we got to decide is who we deciding as a zero or hero, so to speak.
I think he's a hero.
Yeah.
Because
live a lot-
to live for 26 years with a knife in his head.
Hanging out.
Yeah, I think they just like sort of cut it off and the blade
Yeah.
just stayed in there and it healed up over it.
Yeah.
But it's still like, but they've just gone, there's not much we can do about it, you're just going to have to deal with it and have some paracetamol. And he's gone, all right,
Yeah.
and just dealt with it for 20 odd years. That is some fucking
Yeah,
patience.
can you imagine
innit?
like meeting someone and be like, "It's something on your neck, mate." Oh, it's just a knife. Don't worry about it.
I got stabbed 14 years ago, don't worry about it.
Well, the
Knife's still in there.
customs and that, and airports. Like,
Yeah.
can't bring that on, mate. Wow.
Also can't take it out.
Yeah.
What you got in your mind, mate?
A 4-inch fruit knife.
Let me tell you.
In or out then, boys? What do you reckon?
I think hero in.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
long time to
Yeah.
have a knife in your head.
Yeah.
He's lasted 26 years with a knife in his head. Like, if something annoys me for more than 10 minutes, I want to kill it. So
What's in the headache?
So
that's what I mean.
So
Hero.
fanfare. What was his name? Gonna welcome him to Utopia,
Mr. D.
Mr. D. Welcome to Utopia.
Welcome in, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where no knives will stay in your head.
No knives will stay in your head. Right, boys.
Welcome to Utopia. Please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia.
It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you.
This is our dream.